Welcome to Baxter Yoga. I'm here at the Oakland Yoga Studio. Please come check out the studio the next time you're in Oakland, California. And remember, you can now purchase my book, Yoga for Healthy Aging, from my website. There's a link there, as well as a link to order t-shirts. Remember, if you get the t-shirts, order up a couple sizes. They tend to run a little bit small. So today I'm going to share with you a balancing pose that is a modified version of pigeon pose, or really more technically correct, one-legged king pigeon pose, Ekapada Rajakapotasana. It's a standing version of the general shape that you come into when you do that particular pose that's usually done on the ground, kind of facing the floor a little bit. So today we're going to do that standing, and it's a great one because it challenges your balance, and it's also a good way to get some nice stretch in the hips. So to do this, you're going to bring your feet a little bit closer together, and I'm going to have you shift your weight onto your left leg and make the left leg strong. And then very slowly bring that knee up in the air and hold on with your right hand to your right knee, and then turn the leg out a little bit so the heel lifts up and lean down just a little bit to grab your heel. Now you're leaning forward, so you have to bring your chest back up. As I do that, I'm going to of course bring my leg up a little bit higher, and then pressing down through my bottom leg, I'm going to stand up as tall as I can. From here, I'm going to very mindfully, using both hands equally, lift my shin bone up a little bit higher toward my breastbone without leaning forward, back, left, or right. You're going to stay here for a couple breaths. I'm feeling a little wobbliness today. It's kind of interesting. I tend to roll onto the outer edge of my bottom foot when that happens. And then when you're ready, after maybe 6 or 8 breaths, if you can last that long, bring your foot down and maybe move the legs around a little bit, shake the legs out. So that's the first side of standing pigeon pose, right? I'm shortening it to pigeon because it's easier to say, but you know that I'm talking about Ekapada Rajakapotasana. All right, second side. We're going to shift onto the right leg. We're going to lift the left knee up, grab on with the hand, the left hand to the left knee, and then I'm going to turn that leg out a little bit so my thigh bone rolls out, and I'm going to carefully reach down and find the heel. I don't want to twist the ankle, so I'm going to keep that ankle very neutral. Then, bringing the chest back up, that's already going to lift my leg a little bit just by virtue of bringing my torso back to vertical, lengthening down through the bottom leg, make sure the knee isn't bent, and then go ahead and slowly start to use both hands equally to invite the shin bone, in this particular angle of the shin, up towards your chest. Try to find a good place for your gaze to fix on, usually something that's not moving out in front of you. Keep your breath as steady as possible. Always remember that if you lose your balance, let go of the foot and bring it down to the ground. Don't try to keep it up in the air as you're wobbly. So taking maybe 2 more breaths here on the second side in the standing version of pigeon pose. Nice little balance practice. Good, and then bring your foot down, give the legs a nice little shake out, and then notice how that feels as you finish up. You felt a little wobbly tail, a little bit stable, and how the sensation was around the hips. So give that a try in your home practice. Remember, you can stand closer to a wall. If your balance feels a little off in the center of the room, make it a little more comfortable to experiment with that. All right, you can follow me online at baxterbell.com and the blog site Yoga for Healthy Aging. I have longer practices on the practice channel at the website yogauonline.com. Thank you so much for joining me today. Until the next time, namaste.